It is almost hard to believe that Red Dead Redemption launched all the way back in 2010, and it remains to this day one of the best, and for me personally, probably the best game I've ever played. And I mean, that's saying a lot because I played a ton of games. There's a lot of great games out there, but Red Dead was just, in my opinion, a masterpiece. The gameplay, the graphics, the storyline, I thought it was one of the best told stories in gaming. And I'm not that big of a fan of a lot of games and their storylines. Like, a lot of times I don't even remember what happened or the names of the character or anything like that. And I was actually going back through some of my old videos, and this is where this gameplay is from, so the gameplay might be a little blurry on your screen because we didn't have the greatest recorders back then. But new people to this channel may not be aware that I used to actually primarily do walkthroughs of games and tutorials, and so this was one of the first games that I took on. I didn't even realize until now how popular these videos were, so maybe I should get back to doing that. But this game was absolutely brilliant. Flash forward 6 years, here we are 2016, and we might actually be finally getting ready for the next installment of this series. Earlier this week, a map leaked online. It was later removed, but then the website TechRadar, which actually has a pretty decent track record with leaks, put out a story where they claimed this map is actually legit. They confirmed through their own independent sources that this is from the upcoming Red Dead game. In the bottom left hand of the map, you can see the Great Plains and Blackwater, which were prominent places in Redemption. You'll also notice in the bottom right the location of New Bordeaux, which actually is a city in the upcoming Mafia 3 game, which is also published by Red Dead's publisher, Take-Two. So maybe there's some sort of tie-in there, or maybe it's just purely coincidental. Back in 2014, Take-Two CEO said it seems quite obvious that Red Dead is a permanent franchise along with GTA and BioShock. And then earlier this year, just a few months ago, after a quiet 2015, Take-Two CEO said that they're preparing for E3 2016 and their presence will be felt, quote, in a big way. So fingers are definitely crossed that we're going to get a new Red Dead game this year. It would certainly be, my most anticipated. It would jump right up there to the very top. The rumors also point to this being a prequel instead of a sequel, which I think makes actually a lot more sense because near the end of Redemption, seemed like technology and just everything seemed to be moving away from the Wild West type setting. So we could go back and maybe see how John Marston got to where he was in Redemption, or maybe they'll just approach it sort of like GTA titles and bring on an entirely different storyline. So not really sure where they'll take it. I'm sure wherever they do, though, it'll be a success. Like I said, there's a lot of stories that I don't remember after playing. I can't remember the lead characters' names or anything, but there was something just really special about Red Dead and John Marston that just stuck with me, and he was one of those characters that you just didn't forget. And as much as I usually roll my eyes when it comes to remasters and remakes, this is one game that I would love to see remastered. I would especially like to see it come over to the PC. It never did come to the PC. Hopefully any new game that does come out is going to hit all platforms, just like they did with the recent GTA. If nothing else, I would still like Redemption to show up on Xbox One's backwards compatibility list, which it actually did there for a short period of time before them was brought down, and they said it was accidentally put up while they were testing it. So apparently it does look like it's going to be coming, and if it does, then maybe I'll run through it again and share that with you for those of you who didn't get to experience it. There was just so much content there. Like the single player campaign was packed. It had an awesome online mode. It was just truly, I can't even think of another word. It was just a masterpiece, and I cannot wait for the next installment. Post below, do you think we're going to see the next Red Dead game at E3 this year? That does it for me, The Red Dragon. Stay tuned to VideoGamesAndNews.com for the latest headlines. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Are you listening? Damn.